everyone. Your designers are here.
I'm Anita at Cedar Hill Farmhouse.
And I'm Yvonne at Stone Gable.
And I'm Kelly with My Soulful Home. And we have tips and tricks and decorating advice for you. So let's get started.
Today is episode 57, Hot Summer Trends.
Sizzling hot.
Yeah.
Turn that ceiling fan on.
Sizzling,
I'm already
hot. And we found that our listeners really like trends because episode 3 was Trends for 2017, and that's our most popular episode for our podcast yet. So today we're going to talk about what's trending for summer this year.
Yeah, and I think that's good to talk about because it does definitely, the trends in general are going to be, this one's specific to summertime, so I like that since we're all getting ready for that warm weather.
And as an overview, I'm finding a lot of the same things that were trending last year are still trending this year. And sometimes it's a little bit of a different twist. So, Anita, we'll let you start. Can you talk about some things that you see trending for summer 17?
Well, one of the things I'm seeing everywhere are indoor-outdoor rugs. And I don't just mean inside the house, but I'm seeing every blog I'm looking at out on the porch, there's that outdoor rug. And it's beautiful. It corrals the furniture like we've talked about indoors. Same thing happens outdoors. It adds color to your deck or patio or whatever that otherwise might just be kind of a gray or whatever. And it just can add pattern, interest. So I think it's a great trend. Yeah. And the neat thing about it is these rugs are so pretty. Most of the time you can't really leave them out all the time because of weather. You just wouldn't want to. So, but the great thing is a lot of these are so nice you can bring them inside when you're not using them outdoors.
And I'll be doing a post on care for outdoor rugs, and you should not leave them out all year. I bring mine in, and there's a special protocol to go through to keep them nice from year to year. Yeah,
protocol. And that's something official.
Yes, doesn't it sound fancy?
Oh my goodness.
The other thing that I'm finding with rugs is even in outdoor spaces is layering them. Like putting a sisal rug. Now, I wouldn't put sisal where it gets wet, but I'm talking about inside because we're doing both indoor and outdoor with these trends. A sisal rug and then lay another rug, maybe a pop of color, a stripe or something interesting on top of that. That's very hot this summer.
So fun. Yeah, I think the whole idea of creating an oasis, and now, you're thinking probably outside, is a trend that started a few years ago, and I think it's really coming to the forefront now. So that is all about layering and creating an outdoor space that is very similar to what you might create inside.
That's exactly right.
So, doing this with the rugs, like you're saying, and maybe bringing out some furniture that might not necessarily be thought of as outdoor furniture. Remember the days, where it was just the aluminum, folding chairs, and you put them around on the grass.
The simple days.
Right. Or I think my grandma, she had this with those the strappy.
My grandparents had those metal gliders. Remember the kind, or the
kind
of the bouncy ones.
Say that
that's what they had.
They're back.
Oh, they're hot.
But these gliders are so back.
But remember the metal chairs that would kind of bounce?
Yes.
That's what they had.
No, we've come a long way in the whole outdoors. And I think the summertime is a great time for trends because you may, trends, sometimes it's something you don't want to spend a lot of money on. So you can maybe get away with an inexpensive rug or some inexpensive plasticware, but you're carrying either the color or something a little splashier for the summer through these few months. And so
aren't you thinking fun?
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
So, and that's what I kind of think of with trends too. So I think it's a perfect time if you're going to incorporate some trends to do it in the summertime.
Yeah, and even though maybe you don't have kids in school anymore, it just feels more relaxed in the summer somehow. It feels like the time of kids being out of school, pool time, hanging out with friends, having, barbecues or whatever. So I definitely think more casual and outdoors in the summer.
Absolutely.
I'm hearing and seeing that cork is really hot for this summer, and that may, in transition into the fall. We'll see how it goes, but it is it adds
Cork used
warmth
how?
Yeah, I was just going to say, how are you seeing that used?
in so many different ways, even from
Mm.
clothing through decor. So obviously a
Well,
cork
I
wedges,
think I saw
so cute.
I think I saw Kate wearing some cork wedges.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Princess
Are
there
you
you
Kate.
talking like placemats? Or are
go.
you
Yeah,
talking
placemats, and I've even seen cork planters, kind of covered with the
yes,
cork.
Okay.
And in all kinds of different aspects of outdoors. Placemats, definitely runners, and the thin cork. Almost like bulletin board cork, like thin, long strips of it. It has a warmth to it, and it adds texture.
It does. I'm also seeing that people are having their bar carts outdoors. And I love that idea. Like to put a great big jug of flavored water infused like with different kinds of fruits. Have that outside, have your wine, your beer, whatever your libations are, just outside in a big bar cart that you can, just use for the evening if you're going to be entertaining, and throw everything in a box and bring it in when you're done. I just think that's such
So
a
you're
lovely,
not talking about
welcoming
necessarily
look.
leaving the bar cart out, but just kind of pulling it out when you're using it.
I
Right?
actually have a bar cart that rolls. So that's what we've done, and we love to use it outside. Now we did that last summer,
Nice.
but I'm seeing more and more of that as I'm looking through magazines and blogs, and especially when I'm seeing, things from like Pottery Barn, and of course they sell that Birch Lane, Wayfair, all of their catalogs and magazines that come to me. I'm seeing a lot of bar carts.
Oh yeah, and they've been. Speaking of a trend that's been around for a while, for a couple of years, those bar carts have been hot for a year or two.
Indoors, absolutely. I think that's really, we've had a comeback of the bar cart. We're seeing a lot of that. But get a great bar cart. Find one that has wheels that you can wheel it right outside for the evening, and that. Or I often sometimes make a bar on my potting bench.
Well, and I use my ironing board outside, my
There
wooden
you
one.
go.
That's so cute. I love that. I have an idea for this bar cart, this rusty bar cart. It does have wheels, but it's a little rusty, so it's like when you try to move it.
We know you're coming.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
That means
yay!
libations are on the way.
Exactly. But it has glass, inserts, that you could lift out from the metal. Which would be the flat horizontal surface. But they're kind of, I don't know how the glass got so cruddy, but that's kind of cruddy looking too. So I was going to figure out how I could plant succulents in both.
Oh, look at you!
Yeah, do you think that's a good idea? I'm going to
wow.
try that. I don't know. It's going to be a little complicated. There'll be
Definitely.
some like wood and things involved.
You
obviously.
go, garden girl.
We'll see. I'll let you know. That might not happen until the
Absolutely.
fall, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, how pretty.
I'm okay. So there's
ahead.
something kind of interesting. We're talking about repurposing things. Okay, so I keep
Yes.
tripping on when I'm looking around for things, fun summer things for 2017 and beyond. Are these stock tank pools?
Oh,
And
yes, I
I'm
know what you're
not-
talking about.
Yes, and I'm not. This is not that I'm.
Explain it.
Okay, well, I'm not
Polly.
calling it this, and although it's kind of a cute, what would this be? Assonance or alliteration? The hillbilly hot tub.
Yes.
Now,
Oh,
I don't think
with
you have
love,
to be a
in the most
hillbilly
loving way.
to do it,
I've
but it's
seen
just
these
a
all
kind of a
over.
cute term for it, and it's those. We love those any kind of galvanized, buckets. Well, this is a huge galvanized stock tank that I guess would be used
Like
for,
a trough.
Well, it's
Well, but
round.
it's round, but
Yeah,
it's
okay.
really for cattle.
Okay, I've
Right.
seen them.
At least
I've
my
seen
part of the
them
country,
sort
it's
of
used for
oval.
cattle.
I've
Right.
seen them
So in my
oval.
part of the country, it's used for Californians. I don't know. They're about 8 feet wide, so they're large, and there's some sort of way that you can create drainage and do all this. So it's, it's maybe not just order and have it come and fill it up with the hose, but I guess you could do that and just.
Well,
And
it
this is
wouldn't
a
be
pool
warm
as
water,
opposed
wouldn't
to
be
a
hot tubby.
tub?
And it's just a pool. It's just a little pool.
Oh, yeah. It would definitely need some kind of filtration system.
Right. But I guess if you just used it
Yeah.
for, like, if you were having a party for an afternoon and then you just, dumped it all out, I guess, or little kids, or I was thinking, well, my dog loves we don't have a pool in this house, and we have had pools in the past. So when I was reading about it, I was looking around, where could I put one of those things? And, would Emmett even go in it if I ordered it? But there's,
Emmett is very well loved.
he is very well loved. And then the article that I was reading, or one of them anyways, referred to an Instagram account called Charlotte's Farm. And I guess Charlotte's Farm features her quote unquote hillbilly hot tub in a lot of photos, and it looks pretty fabulous.
Yeah. It's
I
pretty
have
cool
to look
looking.
that up.
I don't know if anybody would be interested in doing that, but hey, pools cost a ton of money, and then there's the maintenance all the time. And when we were thinking about whether to put a pool in here or not, obviously the cost figured in, but also the fact that my girls are, out and about so much now. They're not little kids anymore where they're home all the time having friends over. So, I think I was just paying for the pool guy. So this might be a fun option. But anyway, they're coming on the horizon. I don't know how long
And on trend.
they'll last. And then
Yeah.
if nobody wanted to swim in your hillbilly hot tub anymore, then I guess you could get a herd of cattle. And,
Yeah, they'll fit in
and
your
then they
backyard
could
there.
that
One
could be
thing
their
leads
drinking
to another.
fountain.
That's
exactly.
right. I'm seeing a lot of, we've seen this for several years, fire pits,
Yeah.
but they're taking them to a whole new level. I'm seeing fire tables, which are so cool. They're a table that have where you would put a runner. There's a fire pit there, right in the center of the table. Fire bowls.
Yeah, I
They're-
have
they
some of
now
those
have?
little things, and they look like little ceramic, almost like pots that you would put plants in. But it's got the little flame, and it uses the
Right.
gel. They're
Right.
pretty, and they're pretty cool. Oh yeah,
So I've been seeing a lot of those. We have a fire pit, and we had it actually built as part of our patio a couple years ago. And oh my goodness, we use that. We love to use that. That is just
yeah, we've
such
got
a
one
draw.
too.
Yeah,
we love our fire pit, but for in the summer, it's just too hot with all that heat. So
I
the
agree.
The tabletop ones would be a little nicer for the summer, I think.
So we're seeing those, and the styles are just so many different, beautiful styles. So yeah, look into something small that you could just have a little bit of ambiance and flame, and maybe depending on what it runs on, cook us some more.
Yeah, and
the summer.
I'll tell you what I've been seeing a lot of, and I know both of you have been seeing it, is navy, the color navy.
Oh,
in
yes.
everything. I mean, I'm seeing it in rugs, pillows, cushions, dishes and things. So
Yeah.
you can get anything in navy right now, and that is super hot.
You know,
Yeah, I
every-
think of navy with us the summer so much anyway. The crisp navy and white, or stripes.
Oh, like a sailing kind of a motif.
Yeah, I just navy
sort of a
and
nautical
summer
look.
just
Nautical,
they
yeah.
kind of go hand in hand in my mind.
Well, we've been seeing over the last couple of years blue, but
Yeah.
not in navy, but just more of a brighter, blue. But now this year, the catalogs are saturated with navy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
I really
it's
like
definitely the
navy.
color of the summer.
Yeah, I'm not a real blue girl, as you know, which is a lot of people are very, very, very passionate about blue.
I love blue,
I'm
but I
passionate about
don't really
blue.
have navy though in my house, but I have a lot
Yeah,
of blue.
I like navy. I like navy a lot. If I'm going to have a blue, I do like the
Okay.
Because it's crisp looking against
Yeah,
white.
and it's close to black.
Yes.
which I
She's
really,
in
really,
mourning
really like.
apparently.
I've also been seeing ceramics coming back. Just that, think of a ginger jar lamp from the 80s, maybe, how smooth that was. Any kind of smooth ceramic I've been seeing coming back, gangbusters for the inside for the summer. And sort of unwittingly, it's sort of a serendipitous thing. I got these two beautiful white ginger jars, ceramic ginger jars. and put them on my dining room table for the summer as a centerpiece. And then as I'm just perusing things and learning about trends, I keep seeing ceramics coming up over and over and over again. But just think of like a round planter that is very smooth.
And it
Wouldn't
has the
that be
gloss
beautiful?
finish,
I'm
Yvonne?
sorry?
The gloss finish.
It has a glossy finish. That's
Yeah.
exactly right. Something that's a little more sleek and polished.
Pesto pork chops over Parmesan polenta. Not that easy to say, but oh so easy to make with Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit company for eating well, and we have such a great deal for you. You're going to save $250. Listen on for the details on that. Green Chef makes eating well easy for any lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. You know, we're getting into the busy holiday season, so it's a perfect time to have Green Chef help you out. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with their chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial. And you know what? You don't have to lose track of your healthy eating habits during the holidays. Every Green Chef customer gets a free session with their registered dietitians who will walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up for your free session and start on the road towards better health today. And that deal I want to tell you about, visit greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. So that's greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. Green Chef is a delicious delight any time of year, but especially during the holidays. What a wonderful vision to behold as the Green Chef boxes on your doorstep. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And it makes eating well so easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat a more balanced diet. So let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season. And if you've got guests coming, shop Green Bundles. They're now available at the Green Market. It's your one-stop shop for nutritious grab-and-go breakfast, including vegan options, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, ready-to-eat snacks, veggie sides, and more. You can feel your best this December and do your best with Green Chef because they offset 100% of the delivery emissions as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Go to greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT and get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. That's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I like that idea.
How about colorful doormats? How about colorful doors?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
we
anyway,
talked about that in the welcoming front door episode, and I've been thinking about that since we talked about it. And I think mine is white inside. And in my head, I'll say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to make it a color," or my color would be probably black, but just to
Your
pop it
go-to.
out a little bit in the foyer. But I've definitely been considering that, and I think if you have a home that can lend itself to a really fun color. Why not? It's just paint.
And I'll talk about both. I think doormats can take on a real summer look, and they're just so inexpensive. But with
That's
just
true.
that, and you think of them as a rug, they'd add a really bright pop of color to your front door. They come in all colors, and they have botanical motifs. They have all kinds of really crazy fun things. And I see a lot of them coming for this summer. And door color has been over the last several years, really popular, and it's going strong. Now, my front door is going to stay sort of that bluish, I don't know, it's a mix of blue and gray, actually. But my back door, we have Pennsylvania limestone, which is shades of blue and gray. And this summer we're having we have a mahogany porch, wraparound porch, and we're having that stained a gray. But I'm thinking about painting my back door now. My back door it's all windows, so it's just really the frame. chartreuse.
I think that'd be so
Ooh,
fun.
I
I
like
know.
that. Well,
And
my
I have-
neighbors that have a gray house have their sashes painted red.
Oh,
And it's a
okay.
striking look. Yeah.
Pop, pop, pop.
But I may just do it for the summer and repaint it. And I have a big porch swing that sits actually in front of my door. I mean, you can get around it, but it's because our porch is wide. And it's a dark gray. And I thought this great big sort of limey, greeny would look so beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Like a
Oh, yeah.
citron-y color would just be amazing.
Speaking of the I think that's great to paint those. That sounds gorgeous, Yvonne. So, but what I was thinking about what you just said is the swings. I'll tell you what I've been seeing a lot of in the blogs is people are taking pallets and I guess bolting them together and making them into one of those swinging beds that are super hot still.
They're still hot. That's exactly right. Yeah, and I'd like to. Our porch is big enough that we could actually sleep on our back porch. I'd be a little frightened to sleep on our back porch because we're just so isolated.
Well, do you ever take a
it'd be
nap
fun.
out there?
I don't, but I could.
I've
I
done
would
my-
love
To
that.
take a nap. I could
I would.
take a nap
Yeah,
there.
nap.
Well,
Are you
I've
kidding? I'm
definitely-
all for that.
I've definitely napped on our porch, and we had a bed. We have a deck down by the creek that's about a quarter mile away, and I used to have a bed down there, and I have taken naps there too. But I was a little, but you never know from time to time what's crawled underneath it, So I kind of stopped doing that because it's
Is
kind
that
of where
your
the trees
tree
are.
house?
Yeah, that's the tree house.
Oh,
yeah.
I love your tree house.
Yeah, I know you got to come see it.
I know.
Well, I don't think I've mentioned this, but I was just a guest at P. Allen Smith's Moss Mountain.
Yes, we can't wait to see the picture.
We're
Yeah,
so
so
jealous. We're so entirely jealous in the best way.
Yeah.
I cannot even explain to you what a marvelous adventure and experience that all was. And he is just the host with the most. And we were with the most interesting people, and I learned so much, and I experienced a part of the world I may never have gotten to in Moss Mountain in Roland, Arkansas, which was fabulous. But you mentioned a sleeping porch. So Mr. Smith, Alan, has a sleeping porch there, which looks out on the river and has these 3 twin beds in it. And I will have photos, I think, on.
Is this a
Did you
screened-in
lay on
porch?
it? Did you lay on it?
No, but
Okay.
I was there with two other of our blogger friends amongst the larger group of 15 or 12 bloggers that were there, and we took just perfect 1 for each of us. So if you wrote
Was this
Courtney and I
Yeah.
sleeping away,
So
no
that's-
one could find us. That's where we were.
So is this a screened-in porch?
It was screened in.
Oh,
They might have
lovely.
buggies. I don't know, but it was spectacular. But look for the post on my blog. It will definitely be up by the time you're hearing this. That was pretty amazing. Another thing that I learned about there was sun patience. Everybody knows about impatient, the
Flower,
little annuals
impatient.
that you can pop in, and they really don't like too much sun.
True.
Well,
Right.
and then there's the New Guinea impatiens.
Yes, that's
do
what's very
like-
popular here.
They can tolerate more sun, but the sun patients, they had one of
No,
the sponsors.
I've never
from
heard
there.
of these.
Oh, they can take the blazing heat. So if you're going to do,
Whoa.
your container pots, obviously should, you might want to change them up for summertime. So it's a really, really wonderful type of plant. You could even consider it trendy because, it's hot right now. And I think they will continue
Right.
to be hot as people know and learn to ask for them at their local garden centers. So look for the sun patients, and they will take any type of heat. They actually like to be stressed a little bit.
And they look like impatiens.
Yeah, they look just like them.
Wow.
Their leaves
Wow.
are a little.
That-
Actually, I like the green of their leaves better. It's a bit darker, has a richer look to it.
They have those
Like-
real vibrant,
like the New Guinea
flowers.
impatiens. Those
Yes,
are
they
darker.
have all the same colors, and also all the hot, bright magentas and pinks, and even tending into the purples and reds, and then they have the whites. And I'm really considering putting them along the walkway to our front doors.
Oh, it
It's
sounds
lined
wonderful.
with boxwoods, and I think I might put them in between. Because they
That
can
would look
take
beautiful.
it gets hours and hours and hours of sun. But anyway, just a little thought for your container gardens.
I have one more.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with gardening, but
That's okay.
Plastic and melanin ware.
Yeah.
You know, the plastic acrylic ware. It looks like just regular dishes. Comes in the most gorgeous motifs and patterns and colors, and really,
I've
you
seen
should
some that
not
look like real dishes.
Yes, and I just got some recently at a little local shop that look like not quite like ironstone, but like that type, like
Wow.
a white pottery type looking plates. They're gorgeous.
Nice.
So, and yes, and I have acrylic flutes that have our monogram on them. So, and
I should really look back into
yeah,
the type of
utensils
plastic
that
plates.
are colorful, the colorful handles.
The last plastic plate set we had were all the Disney princesses.
They've come a long way, baby.
So they didn't
Maybe
look like real
time.
dishes.
Maybe
But
time.
yeah. I'm going to revisit that this summer based on your recommendations, Yvonne.
But they're very hot this year, and they're very accessible. A few years ago, you could only get a few of them. They were in certain places, very expensive, but now they're hitting local stores like Target, Walmart. You know, I saw them at J.C. Penney's. Just wonderful, beautiful tableware, and just use it, buy it, use it, and have fun with it. Buy some with navy. That's the hot color this year.
That's true. That's true. How about
Yeah.
string lights?
Oh,
Don't you have some out,
String
Kelly?
me up, baby. I love
Yeah.
my string
Yeah,
lights.
I love string lights.
I do
and I have
too.
some the solar ones right now, but I also have some plug-in ones that are sitting in my closet. I just need to hang them.
Yours go from your barn to your house. Is that right, Kelly?
Yeah, we have 3 strings that go right across. So it's really, really pretty. And definitely makes you feel, again, like you've created an oasis, even though, you can see the stars and the moon and all above. It's just, it gives you...
It creates a canopy.
It does.
Oh.
Beautifully put. It creates a canopy. And so that is, a nice way to start out your outdoor oasis, So you've got, and then if you put your rug underneath and your outdoor furniture, or you drag some furniture that you got at the thrift store that, can be a friend for a season out there, you're going a long way to creating an oasis for yourself.
Last summer, my daughter, we have a little grandson, Anderson, who's 7 months old. But
Who's
last
such
summer,
a doll
oh my
from
gosh,
the pictures.
thank
Oh my
you.
goodness.
He's a sweet little boy. I just had him this weekend, and he's teething, and but he's so pleasant. But anyway, my daughter's friends had this magnificent, the best shower I was ever to in my whole life. I think there were 24 of us, and she had a very small patio that went between her home and her garage, and she had strung lights up over it and put these tables in a U shape, and we had this like marvelous dinner, and with silver platters and wine and carafes.
Wow.
But those lights, there's something about those lights
Yes.
that just took it to a whole different level. It was like magical.
Yeah, they're
It is.
magical.
It
They
is.
really are.
Yeah, we just loved it. So I'm determined this summer, we'll put that on Bobby's list, to hang some over our patio, because even if you have a little space, just do it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and we
I
have
get
some
real
tips that we
excited.
can put in the show notes about how to get those up and have them stay
Oh,
up
good.
and all of that. Yeah.
Good, because I know that you have a post about that, right?
Well, I actually used a post, and I can reference the post that I used, and I haven't
Oh,
done my
okay.
own post on it because this was
Perfect.
such a great post. Another way to create a feeling of oasis is if you have a porch or a small patio or something, maybe hang some outdoor draperies. And I've been
I
looking at a
love
lot of those, and to get ideas about how to do it for one end of my porch.
Yes. I actually have draperies at the one corner of my porch, and I have a little table and chairs, and of course a rug, and some potted plants all around it, so it looks very like a room-ish, I want to say.
Right.
And we love it there because if the evening sun comes to that corner, and we can just close those up, and it's just you feel so wonderful inside.
Oh, well,
Such a pretty feeling.
I tried to do some on our back porch at the farm. And do you know those curtains, there's such a breeze back there that they were completely horizontal. It was like I was flying a flag.
I know. Ours
Oh
does
my
that.
gosh.
Ours do that too some nights. So
So,
you just have to. We ended up bungee cording them because we tried a pretty tie. Well, they come undone. So we just bungee cord them.
I'm gonna have to figure out. You're gonna have to show me how you did that. But
Well, they're
speaking-
gone.
yeah,
They're gone.
they
You
flew
know,
away.
No, I mean they just had so many years use,
Oh.
and they were very. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but they just had so many years. So I'm going to try to do some with drop cloths this summer.
Well, that's what I did try. But where you can, if you
did it
want
work?
to, well, they would no, they were flying.
Well,
So-
other than that, I mean, we've got the
Yeah, they
setup
looked
where we've
great
got
other
the
than
rods
that.
and everything. We just need to. Oh, okay.
But another play I was just going to mention, our friends at blinds.com, I bet you can get some great outdoor curtains there. And remember, I don't know if you remember, but I think it was a week or two, I was doing a Facebook Live with the blinds.com, my friends over there.
Who could
Anita,
forget?
I'm not saying this because we're doing a podcast together. You were absolutely fabulous. And
You're
I'm
so
not
sweet,
saying that
thanks.
because you're my friend. Honestly.
Oscar worthy.
Yeah.
Maybe it would be a daytime.
What do we
Emmy.
call
What do you
that
get
for
if you do a good
Facebook?
Facebook Live? I don't know.
What's his? That is so cute. But no, you were that good. You were wonderful and informative. And the fabrics that you chose, I was like drooling over the fabrics you chose to do some treatments with.
Well, the things I love about the blinds.com is they've got all these fabrics that you can work with, and they've got all these brands they work with, and it's really, I mean, I've gotten blinds from them, and it's just, they're just wonderful to work with and very knowledgeable. They actually, their call center, they have a lot of decorators there. So a lot of times you end up talking to a decorator there, not
Oh,
just
that's
kind
awesome.
yeah, so very
So not
knowledgeable
just
people.
not just blinds, all kinds of stuff.
Right,
what I
blinds.
gathered
It's
from
blinds.com,
watching
but
you.
well, they're actually now they're owned by Home Depot.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But they've got
Okay.
blinds and curtains and shades and all that good stuff.
And Anita, can we do this? Can you put can you get your Facebook interview your
I'll link to the-
Oscar-worthy? Can you get that on our
I will.
show notes?
Oh gosh, everyone should see it. Of course. Do
Yes.
You guys
No,
are
it
cracking me up.
seriously
I mean,
is
really, if you don't have
very-
anything to do on Friday night, it's not going to take that long. Just,
It's
you know.
very good. Honestly, it really is. And I'm not just saying that. It truly is good. I would have probably given you a compliment if it was okay, but I wouldn't have gushed. So you
So you know when she gushes, it's really
Yeah,
good
that's
stuff.
right.
really
That's
good.
right.
I was
Okay.
impressed that I know you so well. I'm thinking, she should have a TV show.
There you
Heck with
go.
the podcast.
No, don't. She's going to leave us. Don't.
No,
Oh,
no,
that's
no.
true.
I would only have one with the two of you. Of course.
Hey,
Hey, guys, go ahead, clean out your closet, then head straight to Quinn's. I love every item Quince offers, from wardrobe to decor, and I can really recommend their ultra stretch super wide leg pant at $49.90. The price is unbeatable and the look is so flattering. It keeps you in on top and flares out of the bottom. Everything feels right with Quince. The price, the quality, and the sustainability. Quince offers a range of luxury wardrobe and home goods at prices within reach. And like Quince's clothing, their home goods are priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands. Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices, along with premium fabrics and finishes. Once you've cleaned out your closet and refreshed with Quince, you can also add something to your home decor. So give your wardrobe and your home the refresh it needs with Quince. Go to quince.com/DTT to get free shipping and 365-day returns on your next order. That's Quince, QUINCE.com/DTT for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/DTT. And let me know how you love those pants. Inevitably, with the new year come wellness goals. One very effective and easy to reach goal is to add Dose to your wellness regime. Dose is expertly formulated organic wellness shots that support your liver in one delicious drink. formulated with ingredients clinically shown to support liver health. Potent turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. There's 0 sugar and 0 calories. Did you know that your liver performs over 500 special functions? Since I learned all that my liver is doing, I started with Dose to support all those vital functions. I take a shot of refreshing Dose 2 times per week to combat everyday toxins from food, meds, alcohol, and unhealthy air. Since starting with Dose about a month ago, I am definitely feeling an overall improvement in my health. So if you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health like I have, Dose is offering DTT listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. So go to dosedaily.co/DTT and use the code DTT. That's dosedaily.co.co/DTT and use the code DTT.
Let me mention a couple more things.
Yes.
I think that also, I can't not have pillows. That's where you can bring in your pop of color, because for indoors and out, and what I'm seeing a lot this summer, honestly, is a lot of white space. It's everything looks very sort of cleaned up and light and airy and spacious. So think about, painting walls lighter, lightening up your rugs on the floor. I'm just seeing so much of that. And also raw wood. Anything that's raw wood is very hot this summer, like a stump that's been polished for an end table or beside all these little chairs that we love so much. And it is a beautiful look.
Well, speaking of hot, I saw a look, which I know you've been complaining about with Kelly and me, Yvonne, is that we still had our white furry pillows out. But I saw on one of the magazine websites
Summer furry, do tell.
Well, I mean, one of the magazines was showing hot summer decor, and they said furry things, and it was white.
Pshaw,
furry.
That's what I say.
Yeah, I mean, there were the white furry footstools and pillows, and I thought, Yvonne just would have a field day with this one.
I know, pshaw. That's what I say about that. No, I think that's a nice look, but keep those furry things. There's so many beautiful things to bring out in the summer that save
I
those
put my
for the
furries
things
away.
that you need. Yes, that you need to bring
Mine are
out
still
to
out.
take out in the winter. Oh, I know.
But I'm on trend. What can I say?
Yeah, there you are on trend. I also we talked about color, painting our doors, but painting the inside of your door is really hot right now, and I'm actually going to do that.
Okay. Well, I think we've had some great ideas, and I know
Everyone go create a summer oasis. Whether
yeah. I mean,
or
there were
do
so
something
many
hot this for the summer. That's right.
Well, there's so many things.
Okay, yes. Do something hot for summer.
There's so many things on this list that I want to do. So this was so
Send
fun.
us pictures of your summer trends
And
or your oasis.
And thank you those who have sent pictures. It is
Yes.
so much fun seeing what you're doing.
Oh, we love it. We love it.
And we're
love it, love it.
inspired by it. I was so inspired by some of these great pictures.
And on
Oh, yeah,
that
the
note,
vignettes were so fun, and then and then people are showing us their. Karen shared with us her limited color palette on her patio.
Well, you know what? You
We
sent
loved
me
it.
that. You sent me the email, but I didn't see the pictures, so I'm really excited to see them.
Yeah, I'll send you the pictures. I think I sent it
Perfect.
from my phone, and
Yeah, Karen,
the
she didn't
pictures
send us the
come
pictures.
along.
See, it's not. I mean, and if you send us something, we all see it.
Yes.
I mean, we get excited, so make sure you do that.
yeah, so remember, we're here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time.
Hey there. If you're loving our podcast like we're loving our podcast, we would love you to rate and review us. Head to iTunes to do that. It's easy and it would mean so much to us. And if you do rate and review us, we're going to enter you to win a fantastic giveaway. The details for the giveaway are in the show notes for this episode, and you can find the show notes at decoratingtipsandtricks.com.